Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida, part of Universal Studios' latest and greatest expansion, which is huge, a huge expansion to the park. I think gives reason for a lot of people to consider or reconsider going to Universal Studios if you haven't been there in a long time, or if you've never been. Then I think this is a great time to broaden your horizons and step away temporarily from Disney World, also in Orlando, Florida, and check out Universal and really consider devoting a significant portion of your vacation time at Epic Universe. Epic Universe is officially part of the Universal Orlando Resort, but it's not physically connected to the original complex that includes Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, City Walk, and Volcano Bay. Those parks and entertainment areas make up what's now called the North Campus. Epic Universe is located about 15 minutes south of the main resort area, not walking, that's like a driving distance by driving, in what's being called the South Campus. It's a massive expansion, nearly doubling Universal's footprint in Orlando, and it includes themed hotels like Universal Helios Grand Hotel and immersive lands like Super Nintendo World, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, and more. Universal is building infrastructure, including a new road and electric bus system to connect the two campuses to make it more convenient to move about and around within Universal, but it also makes park hopping easier in the future. However, as of now, though, park hopping between Epic Universe and the other parks is not available, at least on the same day. So it's not something that you could do now. Obviously, these policies and these things can change in the future. As of right now, summer of 2025, this is the case. So with that being said, here are several compelling reasons why staying at the original Universal Orlando area hotels, the non-Epic Universe ones located in the North Campus, is maybe a better choice for some people. So it might be the smarter move for some. It just depends on your vacation and objectives and your goals when going to visit Universal. First is the proximity to multiple parks, including City Walk. The regular Universal hotels are within walking distance or a short water taxi ride to Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and City Walk. That means easy access to nightlife, dining, and entertainment. Perfect if you want to bounce between parks or grab a late night bite without a long commute. Free Universal Express unlimited passes at premier hotels is another big reason. If you stay at a premier hotel, those are hotels like the Hard Rock, the Royal Pacific, or Portofino Bay, you get complimentary express passes, a huge perk that lets you skip the lines at most attractions in the original parks. That would mean like Islands of Adventure, etc., not Epic Universe. Epic Universe hotels do not offer this benefit even at their luxury hotels like the Helios Grand Hotel. But again, this is the summer of 2025. Maybe in the future they'll change that, but for right now, this is the case. Next is more dining and entertainment options. The North Campus hotels are surrounded by City Walk's vibrant scene with dozens of restaurants, bars, and shops. Epic Universe hotels are newer and more self-contained, so while they're themed uh, very beautifully, they don't offer the same variety of nightlife and dining options that are just steps away when you're staying at the North Campus in the non-Epic Universe part of Universal. Then we have the established transportation and convenience. The original hotels have well-established shuttle and water taxi systems, so that makes them easy to get around. They're super convenient for that reason. And Epic Universe hotels, which are still building out their connectivity and their road infrastructure that kind of connects them to different locations. While they offer shuttles, though, they're less than convenient than the other transportation options in the non-Epic Universe area, because in Epic Universe, sometimes the shuttles drop you farther from the main resort areas and may require, as a result, a little more planning. So not a big deal, but just something to keep in the back of your mind. Another reason that I think some people might consider staying at the North Campus, so the non-Epic Universe area, again, is because let's say you haven't been to Universal in a long time, or you've never been there before, and your goal is to ride as many attractions as possible, then just keep in mind that Epic Universe, at least as of right now, doesn't have nearly as many attractions and rides as the North Campus area with Islands of Adventure. So this is something that is you should keep in the back of your mind. If that is your goal, to ride as much as possible, there are many more rides at the non-Epic Universe area. Epic Universe is still great. This is the place that I'm definitely going to visit next, and I'm going to stay hopefully in the Helios Grand Hotel or one of the other ones that are located within the Epic Universe complex itself, just because I want to stay in that area, and my goal is definitely to visit and stay most of my days on vacation there at Epic Universe and seeing and doing everything that they have, because I think it's going to be enough for me. And I've been to Islands of Adventure multiple times, and I really want to see what Epic Universe is like in terms of the feel, the ambiance, which for me is one of the things that makes it really awesome to visit Epic Universe, is just the immersive way that they have built these worlds out, including Dark Universe. That's probably going to be one of my favorites, and I want to see what that is like myself personally. So yeah, if your trip is focused on the classic Universal experience, which could mean hopping between several parks like Islands of Adventure, etc., and going to City Walk, maximizing your time on rides, so you want a lot of rides, then of course the regular Universal hotels are tough to beat because they're going to be right there. And remember, Universal, the North Campus, and the Epic Universe area are not physically connected. It's a little bit of a distance away. It's not a big deal, but it is about a 15-minute drive. So you do have to consider where you're going to stay to really enjoy yourself as much as possible and be located within close proximity of where you're going to spend most of your time. So yeah, I would say try to go to Epic Universe. If you've already been to Universal, then I think you should reconsider your next trip and definitely dedicate several days to visit Epic Universe, because it is a completely new expansion and a completely new set of immersive worlds that I think makes it a good choice for your short list items to do on your next vacation destination. It shouldn't be just Disney. Now I think instead of just taking a day from your Disney vacation to visit Universal, I think now Universal really deserves to have multiple days, or maybe even dedicating an entire small vacation to see everything that Universal has to offer, including the new Epic Universe. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.